Hello YouTube and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Yes, it's been quite a while since we have played this. I'm quite excited to be back into it. I know I haven't uploaded the past couple weeks. First week was Christmas. I wanted to spend time with my family and not have to worry about YouTube. And the second week I got my wisdom teeth taken out, so I was not in any shape to do much of anything at all. But I am back. We're back in Car Mechanic Simulator. Life is good. This guy dealer, but supposedly it was a good deal. Very difficult to shift through the gears and sometimes bangs on the left and right side. Check the general condition and repair whatever you find broken. The dealer assured me that everything is nearly brand new. Alright, well, brand new and nearly brand new are a couple of different things there, buddy. So let's take it out for a test drive. This will probably solve our transmission issues. Now, I haven't played this game in a while. I know I've missed a couple updates, but we're just going to roll with it. I'm going to keep doing the story mode jobs like we have been. And go from there. This thing is slow as shit. Gotta love that keyboard steering. All or nothing right here. G27 and I can't even use it in this game. I'm not going the right way, am I? I don't think I go this way. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Do the suspension test. Do this at speed. That is really bad. Most of the time it actually holds steady when I do that. Grass. And handbrake turn. Nailed it. Wait for the game to load again. The game is loading, right? There we go. I don't know why that took a while. I'm on an SSD. I don't know why that took a while. Well, there's a problem. Clutch, sway bar, drive shaft is shot. Gearbox itself is shot. The clutch pressure plate is shot. Drive axles, all that fun stuff. So let's start. Where are we? Car lifter A. Now, I'm pretty sure in the front-wheel drive car, drive shafts have to come out before we can actually service the gearbox. That's not what I want. These brakes don't look good either, if I am brutally honest. What am I trying to do? There we go. Okay, I guess they are okay. I'm sure there's gonna be more stuff. Yeah, parts not discovered. Alright, can we get anything by throwing this on the test path? I don't remember if that brings up anything more or not, but we're going to find out. Start the path test. If it starts. That took a while. Oh, well, that's not that good. How about the rear brakes? That's kind of okay. Suspension we know is dead, so I'm not expecting this to come back with good results. That sounds like change jingling around in a, Oh, brakes are shot, okay. That sounds like change jingling around in a, what's its face? Piggy bank, that's what I'm looking for. Turn the music down? I can't unless I exit the game. Alright. So let's get this back up now that we actually know a little bit more. There's still parts not discovered, but we're going to roll with it. So, wheels are going to have to come off. Let's take care of that now. Brakes we already know are shot. We'll take care of that afterwards. Get some of this out now. Camera angles in this game are wing. Let's get the other wheel off. Take care of the tie rod. Inner tie rod. And I think the steering rack is going to be dead too. It kind of looks like it is. I'm going to go piece by piece here so I don't lose track of what I actually removed, because this is where it's going to be. Where is the steering rack? There's the front drive shaft. There it is. Alright, so we're going to start with the steering rack and the tie rods, just because it's easy. Not going to put on any performance parts because I really don't see a reason to. Where are we? Suspension. Need a steering rack. That is not cheap. What else do we need? Again, I'm going to do this piece by piece because I'm going to lose track of things pretty quick if I don't. We need an outer tie rod there. Outer tie rod. Alright, so that's that part taken care of. Let's work... Oh, sorry. Let's work on the rest of this. Now, the starter does have to come out. What else? I think we gotta do... That just comes right out, okay. I would have thought I'd have to take more off of the wheel. So that's gonna come out then, that's good. Front drive shaft should be pretty easy too. So we need drive axle C and a front drive shaft. I think my next upgrade path here is going to be the, what did I need? I just blanked out for a second. Anyway, I think my next upgrade is going to be the tablet, so I don't have to keep running back and forth to the computer like this. Front drive shaft. Front drive axle C, I believe it was. Alright, so we got that. Now we need to drop the transmission. And the starter has to come out for that. So we gotta lower the car, take out the starter, raise the car, and then disassemble the transmission. So much more work. I am in the engine bay. Am I not? There we go. Now we need to raise the car back up. Doo-doo-doo. I like this shade of blue. It's a nice blue. Anyway. Gearbox. The whole gearbox is shot. This is going to be an expensive build. I hope this guy didn't overpay the dealer. He probably did. What else am I missing here? Oh, pressure plate. Looks like the flywheel is shot too, so that's all gonna go. Yeah. So, got our steering rack, sell off some of this crap. I probably could fix it, but it's not. I don't want to put in the effort to do it. Alright, so we need a gearbox, a flywheel, and clutch stuff. So we're gonna go here. Need the clutch pressure plate and the release bearing, a flywheel, and a gearbox for an i4. Yeah. Don't need a clutch plate, that was okay. The rest of it needs to be rebuilt. So let's go ahead, we're going to put that back on. Put a new flywheel on. This guy is going to, the difference for him is going to be like night and day. I'm surprised it still ran with it being in the shape it's in. My god. Oh yeah, the release bearing. I get to play Car Mechanic Simulator in real life later on today because I have to go over to my friend's house to install the exhaust system back on my truck. Because it fell off and it's been like single digit temperatures lately, so we haven't wanted to go underneath and start ratcheting everything back on. So we said, alright, we're just going to wait for it to warm up. So in the meantime, I've just been running without an exhaust system. Because why not? It's only exhaust, it's not that important. Just gotta be careful I don't gas myself out of my own vehicle. So we're gonna button all this back up while we are here. And then I believe lower the car and work on the rest of it. Do these control arms need replacing? That one does. Tell just by looking at it. Yeah, lower suspension arm 15%. That steering knuckle's gonna have to come out too, I think. Let's investigate. Yeah! All of this! Woohoo! Wheel hub's in good shape. That's good, because I didn't want to do anything about that. I'm glad that cross member's in good shape, because that would be a pain in the butt to take out too. This side I think was okay. Apart from the brakes, but that's just brakes. That's all got to get rebuilt too. We'll get back there at some point. Alright, so in the meantime, let's... What side are we on? This one. Let's get some of this taken care of. This has to come out, and then we'll just work our way down. Pretty simple, he says. What else needs to come out now? The whole brake system needs to come off first. Again, pretty easy. Gotta get the tie rod off. And then the... Come on, all this stuff. What was missing? Okay, we'll take the axle back out. We'll take the bearing out. And now we can take the wheel hub off. And then this. And then this. Oh, this. There you go. Okay. There's a lot we need. That we replaced already. I don't want to sell that. Gearbox has been replaced. Clutch release bearing has been replaced. So we need lower suspension arm, front steering knuckle, brake caliper, and brake pads. Where are we? Over here. Back to the good old CRT. Alright, suspension. A bottom steering arm, I think. Let me get what I know I need first, and then I'll, wheel hub was fine. We need the steering knuckle cover. This was it, I think. Famous last words right there. And I think that was all. Did we need a knuckle housing? I can't remember. Where is it? Front steering knuckle, front steering knuckle cover, bottom suspension arm. This was the wrong part. Fuck me. We need a lower suspension arm. And brake caliper and brake pads. So... Oh, where are we? Lower suspension arm. Okay, we have that. I will figure this out at some point. Brake caliper, brake pads. I don't think we needed a brake disc. No. Okay. I think that's everything. We're about to figure it out when we close everything up here. So, we'll put the steering knuckle on. What else is next? Put the cover on. I'm sure there's a proper way of putting this all together, and I'm not doing it. Oh, I'm not doing it right. I have the hiccups. But so be it. Front wheel hub. That was in okay shape. Not great, but it'll live. It's better than a lot of the other crap on this car. The wheel hub bearing. Brake disc. That was okay, surprisingly. Looks worse than it really is. New brake pads, a new brake caliper. And then I'm missing the tie rod. Tie rod and the sway bar and link thing. Alright, that's that. So we'll put this back on and head over to the other side, which I think is just brakes. I think that's all that needs to be replaced over here. Not mistaken. Yeah, brake pads. Okay. That's easy. Go to unmount mode, brake caliper. Should have gotten a second set of brake pads while I was over there. So does that mean these ones are probably going to have to get replaced too? Brake pads. Not looking forward to ripping all that apart. Alright, so we'll get 3 more sets of brake pads and then I don't have to worry about buying them. So we'll come here. Brake pads. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I needed a caliper. Again, famous last words. We'll see how this goes. Part mounts. Brake pads. 100%. Put a new caliper on. Semi-new caliper. And then the wheel. So that should do it for the front end of this vehicle. I think so. I need to put the starter back on and then we will be good. In the meantime, I'm going to get rid of all this crap. Alright, let's lower you. Remount the starter and then go take a look at the back end. Alright, and now I need to raise you up again. Start once again by taking the wheels off. There we go. And now figure out what else needs to come off. This side is easy. It's just brakes. So let's start here. We'll put the new brake pads on. And we'll head over to the other side and do some serious damage over there. Brake pads. Brake caliper. Alright, so that's all set. I'm going to leave the wheel off because I think there's more stuff over there that we'll have to take off later. So what do we need to do here? Suspension arm, shock absorber. Okay. Should be pretty simple. He says. Actually surprised a lot of this can come out on its own. Though I think that steering knuckle thing here needs to get replaced too. Yeah! And a wheel hub. Alright. Okay. No big deal. We'll just disassemble it as we get to it. Let's take this off. This end link. Do I need to take a whole brake system off? I think I do. Yeah, we do. Okay. Again, no big deal. I had to do those brakes anyway, so what else am I missing here? Wheel hub bearing, wheel hub. Wheel hub 3. So much stuff. So we're gonna take the shock absorber cap, the spring cap, and then the suspension arm. This rubber bushing, and then this can come out. There we go, okay. I need to do this whole other... just this bit, okay. Rear sway bar and link A. I think everything else on this side was kind of okay. Let's do a check, because I don't want to have to rip all this out again. Okay, so this is okay. These rubber bushings are going to get replaced. 1, Oops. Come back, there we go. 2, okay. So that should be it. I don't see any more red. Yellow is okay. We need a lot of stuff. We have the brake pads, so I'm gonna get rid of those. So we need 1, 2, 2 rubber bushings, 3, 4 rubber bushings. 1, 2, 3 small, 2 small rubber bushings. Sorry. So we'll start with that. Again, I really need to get the tablet. Bushings. I don't know where those are going to be. Obviously down under R. And 2 of those. Hopefully I got that right. So we'll sell off these bad ones. Rear shock absorber A. Those are fine. I'm sure there's a better system of doing this, but whatever. Rear suspension arm and rear suspension arm B, and then rear shock absorber A. So, I know we need wheel hub 3. Need that. We need, I can't remember if that's A or B. I think A. Let's try that. I think that should do it. So, I know I need something else too. Rear suspension arm. Did I buy the rear? Okay, good. Rear suspension arm. So we can sell off those. Rear shock absorber A. I know we have that. Sway bar, rear end link. I need one of those. Rear suspension arm A. I don't think I bought that either. I got the right rear sway bar. Good. So suspension arm A, knuckle housing A, and a rear end link. Oops. What else? Rear suspension arm. Rear suspension arm A. Okay. So now we should be okay to go button everything back up. Just take a look here. Alright. Wait a minute, did I just buy the wrong steering knuckle? I think I bought the front one and I needed the back. I did indeed. Awesome. Damn it. Alright, where is it? Show yourself. Rear knuckle housing A. Keep the other one, because I'm sure at some point we'll do it for a suspension job or something. I don't know. Alright, so we'll start. We'll put this back on. Put you back on. I'm just kind of doing things as I feel like it. Shock absorbers, if you need a smoother ride on your car, that's one of the easiest things you can do yourself. For me, it was just a couple bolts and you're on your way. If you have a F-150, actually I think just about any pickup truck for that matter, Bilsteins are the way to go. At least in my opinion. I'm speaking out of preference here. I put on Bilsteins on my rear shocks. Wait, I took my stock ones out and put Bilsteins in on rear shocks. And the difference was like night and day. It was incredible. And for those of you who have lift kits on your trucks, they are good for, I think, up to like a 2-inch lift, they said. That. So you don't have to worry about adjusting them or getting them adjusted. Just plop them on and you're good to go. Let's put this on. I want to do the front struts, but they're expensive and I don't have time to do them yet. But that's on my short list too. maybe even level the front end out. I don't know. I'm not too into the whole let's lift the truck thing because I am missing something. I need to daily drive my truck all the time, and the last thing I want is a bad ride. What am I missing? Do I need to close up something over here? Is it this? I don't see how that would prevent me from putting on the other wheel, but I'm missing something. Oh, great. What is it? Wheel hubcap. There we go. Okay. That would do it. Here, whoa, okay. This should be it now. I don't think there's anything else left that has to get replaced. I'll just sell that and figure something out later. Small rubber, are you kidding me? Where is the bad bushing? Okay, so I may have found a rubber bushing that might be bad. I don't think the game is happy with the fact that it's at 61%. Let's see. Repair parts with minimal condition. This is the only one. Rear suspension arm A? I thought I replaced that. Okay. I think right here, I might not be too happy with that one, so we're going to take it out and put a new one in. Suspension arm B, where was A? So we're going to get a new rubber bushing and replace that one, and then rear suspension arm A. It's not happy with. Alright, I guess it doesn't like the one on this side, so this one's gonna have to come out too. And I wonder if a rubber bushing over here could be bad as well. Let's try that. We're gonna replace 2 small rubber bushings and the suspension arm and go from there. I think that could be what it is. Let's see. So, small rubber bushing. Suspension arm A. If we go over here now, small rubber bushing and suspension arm A. Whoops. Oh, I gotta put the springs back on too. That would be important. Here, do the same thing over here. Where is it? There it is. Let's see how they like that. Small rubber bushing. What the hell? I thought I replaced them all. Ah, bingo. Small rubber bushing. So I wonder if then over here it's the same deal. Rear suspension arm, rear upper suspension arm rather. No, just a small rubber bushing. Alright, well I'm going to try replacing this and I'll see you guys on the other side and we'll see if that works. Okay, good. So that was a small rubber bushing on that side that was bad. I don't know what these last two parts are, but we're going to get to the bottom of it one way or another. It very well could be... it wouldn't be those bushings, because we discovered it. Huh. I can't zoom out any further, sorry. That's all been discovered. I don't know what other components it could be, because it doesn't even say much. It just says something about the bangs on the left and the right side. I think we replaced all that. So what could those two be? Could it be... No? What about this? That's my only guess. I don't know. I doubt it is, but if by some miracle. No, okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to keep guessing again, or not really guessing, but discovering what it is. Because we discovered most of... Whoops. Almost all of the suspension components. The brake components, the wheels, the tires. Can't figure out what it could... I can't figure out what else it could be. This game, I swear to God. You wanna know what it was? The radiator fan housing and the radiator fan housing fan. Again. I don't understand how that... Whatever. Spent the past like 5 minutes trying to figure out what it was, and then decided, hey, you know what? Let's pull the radiator. Because the game likes to seem to do that. Okay, radiator fan housing. Radiator fan housing fan. Okay. Holy crap. I tried everything. I tried the battery, the timing belts. The starter, which we knew was okay anyway. The throttle. Jesus, take your stupid car. Okay. That is going to do it for this episode, folks. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, stay tuned for more. I'm quite enjoying this game, as much problems as it gives me. I love it. So with that said, I will see you guys next week. Take care.